What the fuck is up, gamers? It's your boy The Goods, and we are here for episode number 36 of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations, where I am once again using the Visual Boy Advance controls to play the game, because I'm stupid. In the last episode, we discovered there was one exception. And that is...
the victim herself, Miss Elise Donham. Why is there no snow on top of her? The answer is simple. If it had stopped snowing when she was killed, that's why. In other words, if the killer really did go to Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon, then in this photograph there should be two sets of tracks.
Now, I wonder... okay, that doesn't change anything. I don't know how to make the... I don't know how to make the fucking game volume any louder. Order! Just what are you suggesting, Miles Edgeworth?
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure myself, but this is simply what all of the facts point to.
My leg's itchy as fuck. God damn. God damn, I need to like fucking pop this shit up.
That night, someone used the snowmobile to leave Hazakura Temple.
I need more lotion, bruh.
From the tracks left, it can be understood that they were heading for Dusky Bridge. At that time, it was still snowing.
Of course it was, because those tracks were erased by the snow.
Then when this person returned to Hazakura Temple, the snow had stopped. Thus, the return tracks remained.
I don't fucking know. It's probably when Iris went there in the first place.
Can I say something? This all sounds a bit fishy to me.
What does, sister?
There is only one key for the snowmobile.
Furthermore, on the night in question, we know that the defendant had it. The key was found in her room after the murder.
Which can only mean that night, Iris used the snowmobile to go to the inner temple. But Iris said she never went there. I should probably press on this point some more when I get the chance. The snowmobile can't cross the suspension bridge, so she must have left it on the Hazakura side of the bridge and crossed on foot? That sounds right! But what's odd is, when I left Iris and returned to Hazakura Temple, I didn't see anything near Dusky Bridge.
You must have just failed to see it, sister.
Maybe, but when I made it back to Hazakura Temple, it was there by the main gate. The snowmobile, I mean. I know what I saw. It was covered in snow, too.
This is gonna be a fucking lotion episode, dude. I'm just fucking dry as shit. It's because I'm fucking, like, using the heater and it's so cold.
Well, that's impossible, I think
You said I wasn't paying attention.
Order in the court! What does all this mean? So then what was the snowmobile used for? It wasn't taken by the defendant when she went to the inner temple. If it had been, then the witness couldn't possibly have seen it by the gate. Furthermore, it wasn't used by the killer to dispose of the murder weapon. If that was the case, there should be two sets of tracks in this photo. All we know is this. After it stopped snowing, someone used the snowmobile to return to Hazakura Temple. I never thought a simple snowmobile could cause so much trouble. I think we've learned all we can from this witness. Yes, I've nothing more to add. I've told you everything that I know. But then, that still leaves us with the same problem. If only there was someone, a witness who could testify to have seen the snowmobile. A witness, huh? Was there no one out walking, perhaps near Dusky Bridge on that night? I don't think that's likely. It was cold enough to freeze your ears off. Only an idiot would go out wandering in that. Unless they had something really important to do. That's a shame. Hold on. Something is coming to me. An idiot may well have gone wandering out on that subarctic night. Your Honor! Actually, there just might be one individual who may be of help to us.
Really? You know of someone who might have seen the snowmobile on the night of the murder?
I don't know for sure if he saw it or not, but there are two things about him that do come to mind. Which are? First, that he saw something incredible on the night of the murder.
And the second being?
This individual that I'm thinking of went wandering outside on that cold night. In other words, he is our kind of idiot. Mr. Edgeworth, who is this idiot you're talking about?
Who the fuck you think? Larry Butts.
This guy must be a product of Jean-Luc Deladuc's Guide to Obnoxious French Painting. This is Larry Butts, a disciple of the victim, Elise Donham. Her student? Interesting.
I want to check something, actually, real quick. They changed the descriptions for Edgeworth. Was apparently with the victim. Currently missing. I don't remember how we became friends. I do! I know exactly how you guys became friends. He stole your lunch money, and then Wright got put on trial, and the two of you defended him. I need to, you know what I need to do? You know what I'm realizing now? Is here, because I have this. I could for sure fit the fucking fairy tale mark, like right here. I didn't realize I had that much fucking space. I could definitely see that. You know what I mean? Because I have the flowers go up pretty damn far. Like, I've still got plenty of fucking space, but there's a lot of things I can do.
And why was he wandering about outside on the night of the murder? That's... I could tell them all about his designs for Iris, but it may cost us his credibility as a witness before I even call him. He is, after all, an artist. He was, perhaps, searching for something in the snowy scenery that would move him, although I cannot guarantee that this is the reason.
And so, this unfortunate, unreliable-looking man, what exactly was it he saw? Call him as a witness.
I intend to extract that from him, right here in this courtroom. Summon this youth as a witness immediately!
I have no choice, do I?
I believe he's in the gallery for this trial. It will not take long to summon him. Very well. Larry. You may have escaped me yesterday, but today I'm going to get everything out of you.
God damn, so we have so much fucking shit to do.
The court will now adjourn for a 20-minute break. Miss Von Karma,
God damn it, I clicked something.
please see to preparing the next witness.
Alright, I'm back. Understood, Your Honor.
Good. Well then, court is now in recess.
My buddy was telling me about, because I was telling him I've been eating a bunch of, like, chocolates and shit, you know what I mean? I've been, like, to help curb cravings, my other leg is itchy as fuck now. Hold on. Turn that off. Ugh. We're gonna save our progress up to this point. Fucking let me, dog. God damn it. All right. Anyways, so I've been telling him a bunch about all the like the chocolate and shit I've been eating, right? Because I finally broke under 300 the other day, which has been cool as shit. And because I've been stuck at home, bored out of my fucking mind, I decided to not be bored out of my mind by doing other shit. So I've been very busy doing things that like just occupy my time and are fun. And as such, I'm not really eating. Like, I'm just fucking gaming and shit all day. So it's like, okay, well, if I'm not really going to be, like, sitting around bored and I'm not thinking about food, I can eat some food that I want to. Like, I could have, like, a whole piece of chocolate cake. It's, like, 1,000 calories. Eat, like, a 1,000-calorie meal. And then if I'm burning, like, a total of 3,500 for that day, I'm good. You know what I mean? I know I'm good because I was even lower today. I know everything's fine. But if I'm going to keep doing this shit where I just keep eating, like, chocolate and whatnot, and then just counting the numbers and it's fine, then, I wanted more chocolate. He was telling me, he's like, yo, Amazon right now, it's got like $8.99 for some fucking chocolates. And I was like, bet. So I go on there and it's like, okay, well, I don't have Prime, so it's not free shipping if you don't order a certain amount. So what I do is I try and do all my Amazon orders in one big batch. I don't care how long it takes to get here 9 times out of 10. And if I really need it somewhere faster anyways, I have friends that have Prime. I just give them the money and they order it if I need to do that. So I went on my list, looked for some cheap things. There's a sweater I wanted to get and a scarf that I had to get a different scarf. It's a red scarf. They're all the same. There's like 100 listings for the same scarf. So got the scarf, got the sweater, but for some reason it kept the dollar amount was the same anytime I tried to get rid of something, because it's like a $25 minimum to get rid of free shipping, to get rid of the shipping charge. It was like $21 for the sweater, and then for some reason the chocolate or the scarf, whichever one I had in there, yeah, I had all three in there. It was $35. I took each one out to check. It was still $35. And I'm like, okay, cool. Guess I'm just getting a free fucking scarf or a free chocolate, whatever. Anyways.
Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm not really sure what to say.
Iris, we only have 20 minutes. There are 2 things which I need to ask you before we reconvene.
Alright, I'll help you any way I can.
First, about that night. You really didn't go to the inner temple, correct? The last witness claims to have met and talked with you in the training hall. Either you or Sister Bikini is lying.
Mr. Edgeworth, it is just as I said yesterday. Until the incident occurred, I was in my own room in Hazakura Temple.
Very well. The second thing then. That night, the temple snowmobile was used in between the time Sister Bikini returned to the main hall and when she bore witness to the murder. Sometime between 10:30 and 11 p.m. last night. Were you the one who used the snowmobile?
There is only one key for the snowmobile. The only person who could have used it was me.
So it was you. But why? What made you go out to Dusky Bridge?
I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth.
Are you shitting me? 5?
Iris.
I can't tell you about that yet.
Yet.
Not until her safety is confirmed.
Her?
The safety of the Acolyte.
The Acolyte, huh? She must be talking about Maya.
She was fucking setting fire to the bridge. That's what happened.
Iris, look me in the eye and tell me the truth. Did you kill Elise Donham?
No matter who or what may come, I could never take a life.
As I thought, no psycholocks. Very well. It is my job to get to the truth. You'll discover this for yourself soon enough.
God damn. We're still at this, by the way. We're still fucking going. I feel like this trial... You know what, though? This trial has not even been that long.
Court will now reconvene. Miss Von Karma, where is the witness?
Because we started, it was episode 34 is when we started, like, towards the end. And then we've only had 1 episode. So this makes sense. This makes sense. During the break, a man was detained for suspicious behavior in the gallery.
Suspicious behavior?
He was sketching something very intensely.
Dare I ask what the witness was sketching when he was detained?
He drew a terrifying woman armed with a demonic face and a vicious whip.
I can only presume... Ah!
Anyway, it's time to drag this pathetic excuse for an artist before the court. I want to see the drawing. Loris Dunham, I hope you're ready. Get in here!
It would seem that whip is going to see plenty more use today.
Yeah, he's gonna get fucking whooped.
Ouch!
Your sketch is in contempt of this court. Hey, I was just artistically rendering. Ouch! You tried to run away from the bailiff who was trying to hand you your subpoena, correct? Look, I'm nothing but a fledgling artist training out in the mountains. I'm only down here in the city because I ran out of green paint. Well, to use the technical term for the color, Viridian.
Larry, this isn't an art store now, is it?
I know, I graduated junior high, okay? Look, art is all about working in the fields, isn't it?
Working in the fields? I presume he wanted to say field work, I hope.
That's it, thanks, buddy.
It's kind of sad that I was able to understand his mangled train wreck of a sentence.
I just happened to stop in here and found a wonderful new model. So see, I've got nothing to do with this trial, at all. I expect all your faces to be red when you realize this mistake, bright red. Or, to use the technical term, crimson lake. Ouch! 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 Stop your pathetic blabbling and testify like a man!
Refrain from whipping me, Miss Von Karma. Cross-whipping is just as bad as cross-checking. Witness! It was all your fault! Testify now!
This is too much for me!
He's such a fucking goober.
I was at that lodge out in the mountains, looking up at the stars that night. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but I didn't see a snowmobile. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. The girl I was waiting for didn't show up. My teacher died on me. I'm all alone now. On my edgy.
Witness! Please refrain from talking directly to the lawyers during your testimony.
I'm just a nobody, nothing but a small, worthless man, aren't I? And why wasn't I asked for my name and occupation or anything else?
Mr. Edgeworth, this man seems to have quite a severe inferiority complex. He's recently been the cause of numerous incidents. I think he's finally realized for himself just how much of a nuisance he's been to other people.
Yeah, that's right. I'm behind everything, every case. Watch out, okay? Just touching me will make you eternally unhappy.
Well then, let us proceed with the cross-examination. With no touching, thank you. We can delve into other details at a later time.
That's crazy. Alright, so I was at that mountain looking at the stars. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but I didn't see a snowmobile. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. That's just like fucking wrong. At all. Is there really nothing? I want to press him on that.
You didn't meet anyone.
That's right, because I've got nothing to do with this. And I'm just here to buy some Viridian paint, okay? Come on, I expect to see those Crimson Lake faces now!
It would appear that simply pressing him isn't going to be enough, Mr. Edgeworth.
Indeed. Okay. So... I'm gonna save the game. I guess the point was we weren't supposed to bring it up yet, but I guess I can bring it up now. No. You didn't see a snowmobile. I mean, can I maybe just present Iris? Or Phoenix Wright? Yeah, I can just present Phoenix Wright.
Larry Butts, I can understand why you might want to throw your old life away. You're pretty pathetic, and you cause all sorts of trouble.
I'm sorry.
But, having realized just how much of a nuisance you've been, that could be considered a step in the right direction.
Angie, are you trying to console me?
It certainly doesn't sound that way to me. However, I cannot forgive you for simply turning away from the incidents you create.
It totally been on me.
Now then, let us talk about the night of the murder. Sister Bikini, after seeing the murder take place, asked Phoenix Wright to report it. Thus, he headed for the public phone by the bridge. There, he happened across a certain nefarious individual. You, Larry Butts.
That's right, me in the flesh.
Listen carefully, witness. It doesn't matter if you change your name. So long as you remain pretty pathetic, you'll continue to cause these incidents. That reality will not change.
But what do you want me to do then?
Larry, what you need to change is your inner self. But for now, what you saw that night, testifying truthfully about this one issue is all I need from you.
Angie, I think I've finally woken up.
This fucking guy, dude. He's such a fucking dork.
Well, I guess I can still be sleeping. But anyway, y'all do it. I'll testify. Well, I'm not sure this will go especially well.
I'll ask again then, witness. What did you see on the night of the murder?
What I saw part 2. Let's try this again.
I went to the shack at around 9, so it would have been about 10:30 p.m. I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. I looked out the window and Dusky Bridge was on fire. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. That's when I ran into Nick.
You certainly saw quite a lot, didn't you?
So, what happened to the bridge after it caught on fire? It was like me after a 3-day stint chasing a girl. It totally burnt out, like almost totally gone. I mean, trying to cross the burning remains was what caused Nick to fall. What did you say?
Oh, don't worry, it's nothing life-threatening. He just caught a cold.
I never know with that man if he should be called lucky or unlucky.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth, please commence your cross-examination.
What I saw part 2. I'm so fucking distracted, dude. I don't know shit. I went to the shack around 9, so it would have been 10:30. I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. I looked out the window and Dusky Bridge was on fire. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. That's when I ran into Nick. So isn't that like untrue? Isn't that like not true? Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45. I didn't save. My bad, hold on. I don't know how that's wrong, man. I don't see how that's wrong. Are they just not gonna let me fucking call him out on that shit? Alright, whatever. What the fuck ever. So what do I have? I'll be waiting for you tonight at 10. A white flash blinded me. I might need to press him. I think I need to press this guy. What needs to happen.
What did you do out there in the cold for an hour and a half?
Well, if you really must know, well, I was busy being excited, I guess.
Excited? Dare I even ask?
I said the meeting time is 10 p.m., right? But I couldn't wait, and I thought she might come early too.
Well, it appears she didn't come at all in the end.
Because they never arranged to meet in the first place, did they? Shut up! Don't go picking my fond memories apart. Anyway, I was getting a little worried. Thought maybe Iris had lost her way. So every 20 minutes or so, I went out to the bridge. But I didn't see anything particularly suspicious. I didn't have anything else to do, so I went back to the shack to wait for her. So, what?
This light was, of course.
Lightning! Like kabow! Like a slap from Naomi, honestly. A big bottle boom. Ah!
Oh, a little like that?
It's more like a punch from Miranda.
Witness, did you actually see the lightning hit the bridge?
Well, I was a bit startled by the flash of light, so...
Seeing that, what did you do?
What do you think? I was burning up as well, from the fire in my heart.
And that's when you went to take a look at the bridge.
Well, to be honest, it was freezing cold, so at first I thought, forget it, I'm not leaving my covers. But it had pretty much stopped snowing, so, I don't know, I changed my mind.
I'm not sure I care for the forget it attitude you had at first, Witness.
There's still some thunder, so I went right away to check it out. Why the fuck would you do that, first of all? 30 minutes past between the fire starting and going out. So lightning was from 10 to 11. Which tracks if it struck at 10:45. I don't know what the fuck they want me to say. That's when you ran into Nick. I don't know. Press him on that, I guess. I legitimately don't know what it could fucking be.
You said right away, but exactly how long after the strike was that?
The lightning fell and then the bridge caught on fire, maybe around 5 minutes. I mean, I suddenly thought, gotta go check this out.
How far is this small shack you were in from the bridge?
Hold on, well, it had pretty much stopped snowing. I guess about a 5-minute walk.
And how did Dusky Bridge look when you got there?
Like I recovered a piece of my childhood. I mean, not even a bonfires kids make during school camping trips can compare.
Well, should I press him?
Why did you go to the bridge?
So you suddenly thought to check out the bridge. Does this mean that you initially had no intention of doing so?
Well, yeah, I guess it does. It was really cold. I didn't want to go out there.
If that's the case, why did you change your mind? I would like to hear your reasoning. In which case, please give testimony to that effect.
My reasoning? Okay, reasoning, is it? Thought I'd never get a chance to see something so big burning.
What? The fuck? What am I supposed to do with that? What do I do with that? What in the fuck do I do with that? What do I do with that?
So you decided to go and see what was happening?
That's right, we're talking about a massive suspension bridge burning to high heaven. That's not something you see every day. A real speckle, like really special.
Can we really trust a witness who is unable to pronounce spectacle? Life seems to love hitting this poor witness below the belt.
Well, my motto's to hit life back as hard as I can. Ah!
I'll give you a few hits too if you'd like, with my whip.
He told me about the burning bridge yesterday, but there's still something that doesn't quite fit. It looks like, despite his change of heart, Larry still isn't telling us the whole truth.
What in the fuck? So,
Can I, like, get the other thing? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Why didn't you call anyone?
Larry, let me ask you one thing.
what is it, Edgy? What's with the serious face?
Why didn't you call anyone?
Huh? What do you mean?
Normally, when faced with a towering inferno, one would try and tell someone. There's a public phone right by Dusky Bridge, correct?
Well, of course I thought of doing that.
So then, let's hear why you didn't.
Yeah, okay, your reason. My reason... It isn't that I didn't try to tell anyone, I just didn't have time to, okay?
I arrived at the bridge, and Nick showed up less than a minute later. That just changed, like, the whole fucking... You arrived at the bridge, and Nick showed up less than a minute later.
Is that the gag? That's fucking impossible? No? I'm so fucking confused. Press him on that, I guess.
You claim to have arrived at the bridge at the same time as Wright.
Yeah, I thought I better tell someone about this. But then Nick came up yelling about murder. Totally made me forget about the bridge. The fire was pretty much out by then anyway.
What's this feeling? I suddenly have a terrible case of unease.
It was after contacting the police that Phoenix Wright fell from the bridge, correct? Yeah, that's pretty much it, more or less.
He told me about the burning bridge yesterday, but there's just something that doesn't quite fit.
I'm so what do I fucking call him on? What? I arrived at the bridge and Nick showed up less than a minute later. I'm so fucking confused. What do I even present? I'm so confused. I'm about to look this shit up. Hold on. Hold on. This is driving me fucking nuts. Okay. I'm a fucking idiot. I was right. You present the weather data. It has everything to do with the time.
Your very existence being a contradiction. I'm not sure if you can grasp this or not.
We are at 32 minutes. I'm gonna end the episode there, actually, so what's gonna happen. Thank you so much for watching. For now, I'm gonna get the fuck up out. Let me save the game here. And what I'm gonna try and do is not suck so much next time. I actually had to look up a walkthrough. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.